Hi everybody, it's Bank Holiday Monday and today I'm in the bedroom. Now don't get any ideas anybody, it was Naked Gardening Day the other day. The reason I'm in the bedroom is because I have 3 windows in here and I've got 3 dead window boxes that I need to replenish with new flowers, with new plants. So we've been down to the garden centre this morning, down to a garden centre called Squires, which is down near Twickenham. It's a really nice garden centre. They have a very good selection of plants and it's just a pleasant experience, and the plants are generally well looked after, they're well watered, unlike some garden centres, I have to say. My aim is to get these 3 window boxes sorted and planted up, and I'm going to do it in the bedroom because what I usually end up doing is doing it in the garden and then have to lug 3 very heavy window boxes up the stairs, and I find doing it in here is easier. Plus what I'm going to do, I'm putting in geraniums, trailing geraniums, and what I'm going to do is use some of the old earth that's still in the window boxes and I'm going to mix it with some grit and some new compost. Geraniums don't tend to like being in too rich a soil, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the job easier, and let me just show you the dead window boxes now. If I turn you around here, there's one, and there's the other 2 there. So that's my aim, to get those done. So what I'm going to do is get an old sheet and put it down on the floor here and work in here. Okay, I hope you can see this okay. I'm just going to shut that window there. So I'm in the bedroom on the floor. I've got my compost, I've got a tub of grit, and I've got my plants. Now, just to show you what I am planting, I've got a couple of Balcon Red. This is mini Balcon Red. I've got a couple of those, and then I've got 4 that are called Rouletta, Geranium Rouletta, and I think I've got 4 of those because I fancied something different than just red and white, which is what I normally go for. Oh no, hold on, Balcon Red. So I've got 3 Balcon Red and 3 Rouletta. So what I'll do is I'll do 1 of each in a window box. So the first thing I'm going to do is get a window box in and get the dead stuff out. So I've got a little plastic bag there for dead stuff as well. And I've also got somewhere a spoon. Not sure where I've put it. Yeah, I've got a spoon. I can hear Paul arriving home from being at the allotment. He took the car because he had to take all the new stuff down there to do. So I can hear him now. So he'll probably disturb me in a minute. So the first thing I'm going to do is check to see whether there are any creatures underneath, like woodlice and things, and knock them off, because I don't really want those in the bedroom. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So I'm just going to remove the dead old plants. And I'm going to give this old soil a break up using the end of the spoon. There are already crocks in the bottom of this. Now in previous years I've always put 3 plants in each. I'm not going to do that this year because actually these aren't that big and I think it puts too much of a strain on the plant. I think 2 plants will grow much bigger in actual fact. So I'm going to take some of this soil out. Just to create a little bit more space for some new soil. I'm just going to really break it up. Like that. Take just a little bit more out. Okay, that will all go in the compost heap. Okay, I'm going to put a bit of grit in. Just going to mix that in. Put some fresh compost in there. I'm just going to mix it through to begin with. And this is a Miracle-Gro. It's got feed in it and timed release stuff. I'm just going to start blending that in. It's a warm day, and actually it's quite nice to be doing this indoors because I would probably be being burnt to a crisp out there. I don't tan very easily. I'm just making sure that I've really got to the bottom of this with the grit and this new soil. So it's really well blended. And remember, the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want the soil to be super rich, because geraniums don't really need that. They prefer a slightly poorer soil. Okay, I'm just going to go in with the spoon and give it a really good stir, like so. I think that will be enough. Now I'm going to plant them sort of one there and one there, so they've got plenty of room either side. So I'm just going to make a gentle hole. Now these have been well watered at the garden centre. So I'm going to put a Balcon Red there. And the other one is a Rouletta. So I'm going to put a Rouletta and a Balcon Red in each. Okay, so I'm just going to release that from its pot. Not too pot bound. I'm going to take that stick out because we don't need that. Make a nice little hole there, pop it in, give it a gentle press down. That's one done. tease a few roots out gently. Second hole. Give it a gentle press down. That looks good. That's one done. That can go out. And then when I've done all three, I'll water them all in. There's two. Done. Hello, Mr. Fly. You can go out, can't you, mate? Okay, sorted. So there we have it, 3 new window boxes done for the summer for the bedroom. Now all I've got to do is carefully tidy this up, quickly vacuum around to get any bits of earth up, shake myself down, get any bits of earth off me, and then I've got some petunias to do. So here we are, there's one, and there is another one, and there is another one, all done and sorted for summer, which is great, so job done. Hi, so I'm back downstairs, the window boxes are done, and I've got a few more jobs to do. It's so hot out there now. The thermometer that we've got with an outdoor sensor is saying that it's 28 out there at the moment, so I'm not going to stand out there and pot things up. in this heat because I can't bear extreme heat. Great for the garden though, because everything's getting a real grow on, which is great. So what we'll do is I'll just pop out there and show you the plants that I've got to pot up for the window boxes, and a couple of hanging baskets as well at the side of the house which need to be replenished. So I'm going to show you those, and I think that will conclude the stint of gardening for today, because I want to have a little bit of a rest this afternoon. I'm feeling so relaxed at the moment, and I think it's because I've had a really nice weekend. My sister visited and we really chilled out. It was lovely, and we both had a really nice afternoon nap on Saturday which was divine. And I did the same yesterday afternoon as well, and it really, I don't know, it really has made me feel very relaxed and refreshed. Whether I'll still feel the same way when I get to work tomorrow is another matter. We all know how it is. So let's have a look at the rest of the plants that I've got to pot up, and I'll show you what I bought from the garden centre. So here we are, sun-drenched garden outside. I will warn you, the planes are going over at the moment from Heathrow, so they've been constant the past few days. It's always the same way. When the weather's good, the planes are with us. Okay, so what have we got? So here are a few of the plants. So we've got petunia, Saphinia, as they call them. That's a blue. Needs some water. I'm going to water all of these. So I've got this, I think I've got 3 blue and 3 purple. Beautiful. Those are going to go at the front of the house. And then I've got a couple of these Ville de Dresden, which are a pink and white trailing geranium. And then I got a couple of trays of bush lobelia. That one's a white one, and then the other one is a blue one. And those are going to be dotted around the garden to sort of give the same swathe effect as the forget-me-nots have given. And that's it. Whew, it's a scorcher. Another plane going over. And I'm going inside.